Critical Role reveals the D&D backstory of Taliesin Jaffe in another big collab, and Pokemon's biggest ever regional is marred by an insane mistake that's caught on stream.
I can't even believe this is happening right now.
Welcome to Fantasy News Friday on the Character Sheet, your home for the week's biggest fantasy and TTRPG news. Before we talk Critical Role, D&D, Pokemon, and more, why not take a second to hit those like and subscribe buttons to help us keep videos like this one coming? It's totally free and we really appreciate it. And then, let's dive into the news. Critical Role has been featured in yet another short video that appears to be taken from a still unreleased Dungeons & Dragons collab around the new Heroes of the Borderlands starter set, which you would assume will be released at some point in the next week or so. But this one focused on the D&D journey of Taliesin Jaffe, which does not begin in an 18th century castle like Travis and Laura may have suggested.
Man, I needed to make friends, and boy, it helped.
This was in the 18th century? 17th?
Oh, 18th, yeah, it was actually in a castle.
Oh, okay, good.
Instead, we learned that Taliesin returned from LA to Colorado as a freshman in high school, and one of his friends back in LA had a small apartment with just enough room for a fold-out table for his friends to gather around to play D&D on. Not only does Taliesin credit that with making friends for life, as he is still close with most of the members of that old D&D group, but that campaign apparently lasted for around half a decade, with it only really stopping when the group began to start leaving LA for out-of-state colleges. So it's clear why D&D wanted to put this story out there, with Travis, Laura, and Taliesin all talking about D&D's power to make friends, and you could see Taliesin was genuinely emotional about the whole experience. So now the question remains, where is the rest of this Critical Role and D&D collab video, and when will they finally release it?
It has begun.
And jumping from TTRPGs to TCGs, the Pokemon card game had its biggest regional yet in Pittsburgh last weekend, until the grand finals imploded live on stream when one player was given a game loss to end the whole event and decide the championship over an absolutely incredible mistake that was all caught on video. The regionals, which are the huge Pokemon card game events where thousands of players show up for a chance at a guaranteed spot in the World Championships, ended with effectively a DQ loss sealing the grand finals after one player was found to be playing with a 59 card deck. One card less than the legal 60 card decks all competitors must play. So how did this happen? When judges are around checking decks multiple times during the event? The answer was actually caught on stream, as it turns out that in the semifinals game, after winning and qualifying for his spot in the grand finals, Aban Ahmed, who had won a regional just a week before, celebrated by throwing his headset onto the table, knocking one of his cards all the way over to his opponent's side of the table, who accidentally shuffled it into his deck as he was cleaning up to leave. Meaning Aban showed up in the grand finals with an illegal 59 card deck and wound up getting a game loss and then conceding his remaining games when the judges found out what had happened. It's one of the most surreal moments in Pokemon history captured live on stream, and a great lesson to keep your pop-offs under control when you still have one more game to go. And that's all we have this week for Fantasy News Friday. Let us know what your favorite story was down in the comments, and check out our interview with the Critical Role cast from yesterday. And don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.